Hello Leo, what's going on? Hope you're doing very well. My name is Diane, for those of you who don't know me, and this is Madam Butterfly Tarot, and we're going to do a general reading for September, but you know, it's timeless. All my readings are timeless, so whenever you happen to find this is when you were meant to see it. You are very welcome here, Leo. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate it very much. And if you feel called to like and subscribe for me, I would appreciate that very much as well. I am sorry if it's a little dark in here. It's literally just like I have all the lights on. It's just outside. It's like a freaking monsoon, and I had my washing out. Like hardly ever put washing out, and I had it out today, and it's just literally like a freaking monsoon. So I've just left my washing out there. Just don't care anymore. So sorry if it's dark, but it's the weather. Okay, let's see what is going on for Leo. Oh my god. Oh, you have the Four of Wands. Always a good card. Either means you have stability coming into your life in general, or a very committed relationship. Also means that you've reached a milestone in your life. Very important milestone. You have the Page of Wands, or the Page of Candles, which is also a beautiful card. What else for Leo? The Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So you have the Queen of Cups pointing to the Knight of Cups here. Oh, Judgment. Oh. The High Priestess. Ooh. The Ten of Cups. Oh my god, are you actually having a laugh? You have the Four of Wands with the Ten of Cups. So, you know, when you have the Knight of Cups, this suggests that you have a love offer coming in from someone. The Four of Wands is, you know, stability, very committed relationship, marriage, moving in together, the whole shebang. The Ten of Cups is emotional fulfillment. But I feel actually there's, you know, even before this person gets here, I feel that you're moving into an energy of fulfillment. So prior to this person arriving in your life, there's a feeling of stability. You know, the Four of Wands can actually talk about a house. So it could be for some of you that there's something to do with a house or a housing situation that's going to make you very happy. A stable housing situation, something like that. But yeah, you're moving into an energy of stability, a huge milestone, happiness, celebration. The Page of Wands, this is like coming back from the dead. You know, it's if you've been through a rough period or a rough lifetime, the Page of Wands is about getting your spark back, being interested in things again, having va-va-voom, you know, being excited. You know, you can, I mean, it's a little kid. You know, I don't know if you know the movie, but she's very vivacious, full of life. You know, that's the type of energy you're moving into. Even maybe feeling a little mischievous again, Leo. Okay, what else for Leo? The Two of Wands. The Nine of Pentacles, or the Nine of Pumpkins. Okay, what else for Leo, please? What are you? The Eight of Potions, or the Eight of Cups. Oh, nearly came out, but didn't quite. Let's just get two more. The World. Ah, that's wild. You have the Judgment card with the World. So you have like the penultimate card and then the last card. And you have the Chariot. Cool. Okay. And you have the Lovers. So it looks like you're about to be getting a call from someone, or maybe someone's going to give you their number. Okay, so This is really cool. So, you know, when you have the Judgment card, I mean, it's even on the card in this deck. I really like this deck. It's a gate opening. If you think of the cycle of the tarot, like the world is walking into a new house, then the Judgment card would be that you're at the gate of the house. So it's like you've been preparing for a cycle to end. You've been tying up loose ends, finishing off your healing, and now a cycle has ended. You're also, your intuition and your psychic gifts are about to take off. So I don't know what you're doing. I don't know if you're doing, like if you're deliberately doing that, but I think either way, they're going to be taking off. You know, you have the High Priestess, which is all about your intuition, and it's next to Judgment. So your Judgment is going to be like on point. Nothing's getting past you. Nothing is getting past you. The Chariot is really fast moving energy. And I think because your intuition is so on point, it helps you move forward quicker because you trust your own decisions now. Like, you know what you're supposed to do. You know what the right decision is. You know what the right choice is. You can see which people are to be trusted, which ones are not, what's a good idea, what's not. Because I also feel, for some reason, you're about to have some success here. Like, the Chariot is success. And there's going to be a lot of people that want your attention, or they want something from you. But you've learned not to give everybody your attention, or not to give everyone your energy. You're just out of reach. You know what I mean? You've learned. You've learned good judgment. You've just been through some kind of cycle that was designed to teach you good judgment with people and, you know, business decisions, I guess, or your career. No one will ever, the only people that are going to get to you from now on are people that you want around. Okay, so that's like a big load off your mind. But there's something here with a lot of success. Tell me about this Chariot. Or it's just like really fast movement forward, because the Chariot's all about motivation, getting a message. My ears are buzzing. The Chariot's all about determination and movement forward and trusting in your own judgment and willpower, you know, so that's why you're moving forward so quickly. You're just like, yeah, I know what I want. I know what I want. Don't touch me. 5 of Wands. So there's maybe been like a little bit of internal conflict that you've been overcoming. You know, this intuition, like, I can't stress how important this is. Because the whole thing that you've just been through, whatever it was designed to help you hone your intuition. So any kind of 5 of Wands, like internal conflict sort of energy, or even conflict that you've been dealing with in life, you know, the 5 of Wands is like things being up and down and kind of a pain in the arse, like chaos energy. I just see you like very much rising above that. Tell me about this 2 of Wands. Oh, somebody's been doing a lot of shadow work. That's the Moon. So the 2 of Wands is shadow work. So you've just come out of a period of shadow work. That's why it's a victory for you. Like, that's why with the 4 of Wands, it's a milestone, because you've just finished a huge, she's even I can't even really see what she's doing in that card. Even like up close, I can't, she's like throwing stuff out though or something. You've just been through like a very intense period of shadow work where you've been removing things like fear, or things that didn't need to be there anymore. That's why you got your Va-Va-Voom back. So this is like a huge, huge deal for you. That's the 2 of Swords. I'm going to reshuffle because I wasn't really asking. Tell me about this. Okay. So you have a Queen of Cups here. This is you. So this is someone who's very, very sweet, very compassionate, very loving, but too nice. You know, they tend to get a bit stomped on. They tend to attract sociopaths, you know, who take from them and take and take and take until the Queen of Cups, you know, stands up for themselves. And then, you know, you get a taste of standing up for yourself and you're like, oh, that was fun. I actually really like that. I'm going to do it again. And then you start asserting dominance and like taking up space, and then you can't go back, right? So this is the energy that you've been in. But I think with the Nine of Pentacles here, you've been single for a while, maybe because you've been, you know, like you've had difficult connections with people, because that's what the Queen of Cups is. Someone that's had difficult connections and it's forced them to have boundaries, basically. So you've maybe been single for a while and enjoying it. I think you've been maybe enjoying your singledom. But she's pointing to this Knight of Cups. So she's like, okay, so like someone new is coming in here. And you have the Eight of Cups, which is like walking away from something. The Six of Swords. Yeah. So the Six of Swords is moving out of chaos to smoother water. So you have the Eight of Cups, leaving things behind that don't serve you, leaving behind people or situations that you have poured your little heart into and they either weren't capable of giving back to you or they didn't want to. You've moved away from that type of energy, and you have the World, which is closing down those old cycles. And there's going to be someone that comes with you into this new cycle. Tell me, oh, the Devil. Dum dum dum. Let's put that there. You could have been like a little, you know, with the Nine of Pentacles, you're enjoying your singledom too much. You know what I mean? You're like, you know, maybe I'll just stay by myself forever. Maybe it's just easier that way. Tell me about this Nine of Pentacles. There's also, you know, when you have the Nine of Pentacles, it talks about your self-worth. So you've moved into this Queen of Cups, or King if you're a dude, you know, doesn't matter. You've moved into this Queen of Cups energy where, you know, like I said earlier, speaking up for yourself, taking up space. And then the Nine of Pentacles is seeing your own worth, seeing your own value. So, you know, only entertaining relationships, jobs, situations that are of your value. You know, if someone, like friends, romance, whatever it is, if someone is not treating you well, you're like, okay, well, bye. There's the door. Not interested in that. Thank you. Because with the Two of Wands, like I said, that shadow work, and then you have the Devil, which is like the thing that's holding you back. So there was a lack of self-worth or a lack of confidence that was holding you back in love, in life in general, but here they're referring to love, or maybe just situations. It doesn't I mean, you have the Knight of Cups, so it is love, but also other situations that are kind of beneath you, you know, where you're giving, and you're not getting enough back in return, you know. So that's nice. You're moving out of that energy. All right, tell me about this Knight of Cups. So the Emperor is here. So the Emperor has been waiting to come in for a long time, by the way they shot out of the deck. And obviously, you know, that can be a girl, that can be, if you want to make it an Empress, you can do that. But very slick. Whoever this person is, very smooth. Daddy sort of energy, mummy sort of energy. They don't move fast. You know, the Emperor does not move fast, but very, very reliable, very wise, usually very successful, very well respected. It's someone that's like, you know, they've been around the block. They've been to the school of hard knocks. Like, they know what's up. This person has excellent judgment, I would say. Does this person have excellent judgment? Sometimes this person, no, I don't think they do. I think sometimes this person is too nice for their own good, actually. But you're going to feel very, very called towards this. That's what it is. Your judgment is excellent. Their judgment might not be so great. Like, not in terms of decisions that they make, but they're very open, this person that you're dealing with. They're very open. They're an open book. Yeah. I think you having good judgment is going to help this person. Let's just put it that way. Because you're all high priestess energy, you know. The 9, what is that? No, the 4 of Pentacles. Where does that want to go? I'm going to reshuffle that. Tell me about this Emperor. The 2 of Cups. There you go. So total soulmate energy coming in here with this person. This is the person that you go into the new cycle with. I feel like you have other choices. I feel like you have a lot of other choices, but you're just like, no, I only want this person. I only want this person. Tell me about this Chariot. Where is Leo off to? What's this success? Oh. Okay, so what came out? You have the Ace of Pumpkins, or the Ace of Pentacles. So there's some kind of, the Ace of Pentacles is like the inflow of abundance or some kind of new opportunity that's going to be very successful for you. You're going to be very interested in this. I think there's going to be a lot of people that want your attention. So it could be social media. It could be that you're headhunted. It could be you start a business and there's lots of people that want your product. You know, you have lots of bookings, something like that. This person, this new person that's coming in, like, they're very open. They might be like a little too open sometimes, you know, with other people, something like that. You might be the one that's more like cautious, or you, I don't know, rein this person in. Not rein, that sounds like you're controlling, but maybe encourage them not to be quite so open or something like that. They're just very, very open and like sweet and trusting. Yeah, but there's some kind of new opportunity here where you're going to be like a lot of people are going to want you, or a lot of people are going to want what you have. And it's coming in because like you're going after it. Like you want to do this now. Because there has been this 5 of Wands energy where you didn't want to, or there's been some resistance to it, which you are now overcoming. And you have, what is this? The 6 of Wands, literally what I was just saying. That's attention, like being the center of attention, being successful, lots of people seeing what you're doing, or lots of people wanting what you have. So there could be some envy for some of you. Just ignore that because you've earned this. Yeah, like, also understand, even if there are some people that are envious, excuse me, even if there are some people that are envious, with the majority of people will be very happy that you are where you are, or you have what you have, because the 6 of Wands is someone that's kind of earned it. You know, like people like them. People feel like they deserve what they have. They're like warm. They've maybe worked their way up, you know, something like this. And you have the 3 of Wands. Man, that's your ships coming in. There's some kind of offer here, or some kind of inflow of abundance that's going to mean like a lot of prosperity for you and a lot of attention. But I think you had to want to do it, you know, because that's literally the Chariot. It's like having that motivation, that fire to want to do it. And you have the 5 of Swords there. Okay, let me see. Okay. Let's get some witchy tarot. Ooh, the Eight of Wands. Someone's getting communication, or there's like movement forward. Tell me about this Emperor, please. Oh. Tell me about this. Okay. Right. That's a lot. Okay. A lot is about, you know, when this person comes in, it'll be like a lot happens at once. Like, pfft. You know, you have the Knight of Pentacles here, the Page of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. So it's been slow. Like, this person has not moved quickly. The Knight of Pentacles is slow moving energy. Because honestly, I don't think this person was entirely sure you want what they're selling, which is themselves. And you have the Page of Wands, which is a message. And then the Ace of Pentacles. So this person's about to reach out to you, ask you out on a date, something like that. Excuse me, you have the Knight of Wands. So this person's been like circling you, like preparing to come in and ask you out. But you've kind of been in this, you have this Nine of Wands, Queen of Swords. So you've kind of been in this energy where it wasn't the right time, you know, because that's the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, like suspicious, like a lot of people have come for me, you know, and then the Queen of Swords is like, I'll hurt you. Don't come for me. I'm not the one. You know, don't mess with me. I'll kill you. But you're out of that energy now. You're in this like Ace of Wands energy of like revitalization, excited about the future. So that's when this offer comes in. Tell me about this Ace of Pumpkins, this Ace of Pentacles. No? Oh, the Devil. Dum dum dum. Oh, Temperance. What's this cluster fart? Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. I think you didn't want to do it. You have the Four of Cups here. There's been some resistance to this that's been healed. Could be you have the Emperor with the Eight of Pentacles. So it could be that you're going to work with this person here that's coming in. You might, because I mean, you have the Ace of Pentacles and then the Ace of Pentacles. So I don't know, you might work with this person. But there's been some resistance to this like success or being seen that's been healed. You know, like the universe has been trying to give it to you and you're like, I don't want to do that. It's because you're being seen though, you know. You have the Page of Pentacles, so it's something new. And there's your person. Look, the Ace of Cups, Eight of Wands. So, yep, you're going to be hearing from this person soon. This person's like crafting a message, I want to say, to prepare to come in and say something to you. You know, you're going to be all smitten with this person. Y'all are just going to have stars in your eyes. Let me see. Get a couple of these to close the reading. See if there's anything there. That was Sagittarius. Shoot for the stars. So aim high. You know, this person's kind of cute. There's like a flashiness to this person and a kind of confidence, but they're not that confident, you know. There's still a bit of lack of self-assurance. Okay, what messages do you have for Leo? Let's get 3. No? Oh, thank you. You have the Mars, jump into action. So now that your healing is done, things are going to start moving. So get ready. There was just a lot of stuff that needed to go, you know. You have the Ascendant card, take things at face value. This person that's coming in, take them at face value. Okay? They are what they are. There's no subterfuge. There's no weirdness. They're not buttering you up for anything. Take it at face value. Don't let this devil energy get in the way. Don't get in your own way here. When they send you a message or when they contact you, take it for what it is. Don't overthink it. Okay? And you have Sagittarius, shoot for the stars, right next to this Chariot. So something that you're doing it's aiming high. You know? So, those are your messages, Leo. I hope you enjoyed them. Many, many thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I'd appreciate muchly. And as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care.